They're definitely tailgating outside of my window. But in reality, what I do is, Chandler. Are you kidding? Oh, I'm so hungry. What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming my Honest Beauty review. I have purchased a couple of items from the line. I did a tutorial on it, but today I'm going to give you my tips and tricks to make the products work better for you. So let me go ahead and give you a brief synopsis of the Honest Beauty line. The Honest Beauty line is part of the Honest company, which is Jessica Alba's all-natural brand. They have household items and now they just launched makeup. Even though this makeup is a little bit more expensive and out of my normal comfort zone for pricing, I figured if I'm going to spend high-end prices on makeup, it has to be doing something good for me, and the all-natural brand from Honest company is good for your skin. They have so many nutrients in it, and so I was like, yes, we're going to go ahead and dive right into this. Okay, so since the line is so expensive, they actually do have a couple of offers to make it a little bit more appealing to you. They offer a bundle, which is basically like a subscription service. It's $50 a month and you get 3 items from their line, and you can choose which items you want to get. If you don't change your box, you will get the same 3 items that you had in your box last time, so it's very important that you change it. Additionally, if you get a bundle, you can add up to 5 products from their line, and then those products will have, I believe it was 20% off. So it really does come out better for you. The products are still expensive, but I think you get what you pay for in terms of the all-natural organic aspect of the brand. On top of that, you can get a free trial of their skincare, since they do have a skincare line as well, and you can get a free trial. They have, I believe it's dry, combination skin, and oily skin, so you can get a free trial of their 3-step skincare routine. It is $7 because you pay for shipping, so it's not really free, but it's still a pretty good deal. It has lasted me quite a while still. I've had it for about 6 weeks and I still have enough probably for another month. I will get into all of the items so you guys can know what to buy and what not to buy. So let's get into the video. So let's go ahead and start with the skincare products. This is how the little packaging came. It says Honest Beauty on the zipper. It's a nice like mesh bag, really cute. Definitely looks very nice and clean. The whole brand has a very clean look to it, you know, because it's organic. The first thing here is the Refreshingly Clean Gel Cleanser, and I picked the oily bag. The sample size that they gave me was 1 fluid ounce, and normally it's 5 ounces for $18. Let me tell you the pros about this product. I'm absolutely in love with this. I will probably go ahead and repurchase this because it has been so good for my skin. Normally I just use the Cetaphil face wash, and that does a great job of cleaning my skin and getting makeup off. This has been doing an amazing job. I even feel like my skin is brightened after I wash my face. It also helped to prevent breakouts during that time of the month. I also stopped using it to see how it would be the next month, and I did break out. So I really believe that this helped. It does a great job of removing the Honest Beauty Company's makeup. I did try with other makeup brands and it does a great job of removing those as well, minus eyeliners for the most part that kind of leaves some residue behind. It also has a very fresh, natural smell to it. It smells like when you're cleansing a baby. It's just so clean and it's soft. You can tell that the products are going to be gentle, and that's exactly what this smells like. So I really like this product, and I would recommend that you go ahead and try a trial size of whatever your skin type is, so that way you can go ahead and see if you like it as well. And my only con for that one is that it does not go well with the mascara, and I will explain that further in a little bit. Next, I have the Dependably Clear Oil-Free Moisturizer, and this one was 0.17 fluid ounces. Normally it's 1.7 fluid ounces for $22. So I actually like this product as well. I'm very anal about the type of moisturizer that I put on my face, because I noticed before I am gonna have like a whole skincare routine out because my face was going through some stuff last year. So I'm going to show you guys what happened, what I did, blah 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 blah. So I'm very particular about what I put on my face as far as moisturizer, because I realized that was causing a lot of my breakouts. So this, I noticed it didn't cause any breakouts, so I'm very happy about that. I also agree that it is oil free. You can feel it. It's very like thin and water-based, and it spreads really nicely over the skin. Also, when I woke up in the morning, I didn't feel like my face was overly oily, which tends to happen with a lot of other moisturizers. So I really do like this product. It also has that nice fresh smell as well. And I didn't have any cons for this. I really did like this product. I don't know if I would pay $22 for moisturizer. I wish they would just sell the travel size all the time. They should do that, because I would definitely buy this in travel size form and just have it for those days when you're like, ooh, I need a little extra moisturizer. Alrighty, and the last thing that comes in the child size for the skincare is the Beyond Protected Oil-Free Daily Beauty Fluid. And this is your sunscreen. This has SPF 30, which I think is a great amount of sunscreen. This is 0.33 fluid ounces, and their full-size product is 1.5 fluid ounces for $28. So I am going to be very biased about this. I knew as soon as I saw this product that I was going to just put it on hold. I went ahead and used the skincare, the first two items, the cleanser and the moisturizer, without this one for about 2 weeks, and then I hopped this one into the mix, and as soon as I did, I broke out. For whatever reason, my skin does not like sunscreen. It always breaks out. Right away I broke out, and I was like, no, no, no. So I stopped using it after about 3 days. So yeah, it's really hard for me to say whether this was a good product, but for me it wasn't. So I'm sorry about that, but just sunscreen doesn't work for me. So now for the actual package. It came like this in this cute little box. It says Honest Beauty, and then it says thank you. And it also comes with a card with Mrs. Jessica all over it. And it says Honest Beauty Chic. And it says thanks for joining, and has her signature on it, phone number, and just like, you know, to use this hashtag, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, they do come in cardboard packaging, but I wasn't gonna keep that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dive right into the Magic Balm, and this is what that looks like. This is like a cocoa butter Vaseline type of product. This has 0.17 ounces, and this goes for $18. This has lasted me quite a while. I do use this very liberally, and I do use this every night with the skincare products. This is a product that Jessica Alba has been raving about in almost all of her interviews. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give that a try, because to me, it didn't seem like there was anything particularly amazing about it. But when I got it, this has so many uses. It's good for lotion, like you can put it on your elbows and dry skin. I personally love putting it under my eyes and around my eyes. I just feel like it gives it some hydration. My eyes tend to be very dry, and I feel like every time I put like concealer or even just to go to sleep, they're just dry. So I like to put it all over my eyes. I also started getting cracking on my lips. It's not even that cold, but my lips started cracking already. So I had it in my pocket, and every time I would remember, I would put it on my lips, and the next day my lips were not cracked. There were cracks in my lips right here. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? I do love the clear packaging. It makes it look very clean and crisp, like I mentioned before. The label does rub off. I also like to use this on my eyebrows, which I showed you guys in the tutorial, as kind of like a wax. I like to put it on top of my cheekbone when I'm not wearing any makeup. And this is just going to make you look dewy, and so it's going to give you a highlight in the most natural sense of the word highlight. So I really, really like this, especially if you're on the go and you just want to add something extra to your skin. This is definitely one of those products. So, this was in Vogue or InStyle or something as like an amazing product. Personally, I can't agree with that. So this is the Everything Primer. It has a luminous base. This is 1 fluid ounce, and this retails for $27. It says online that you can put it on underneath your makeup or just put it on and just walk out the door. However, personally, I don't think this does anything amazing for the skin. Even the glow is so light. Once I actually get this into my skin, it doesn't really glow, and once it dries, it's just lotion, essentially, and I don't feel like it helps the makeup stay on any better at all. I really thought it was going to be very similar to the Becca primer, where it has so much shimmer in it that you could either put it on and you're just like glowing all over the place, or you can mix it with your foundation and give yourself that extra glow, especially during the summer months. But I don't see that with this. It also has a tacky finish, so if you're putting on foundation that's cream or liquid, I feel like it's just smearing everything all over the place. However, because of the ingredients, I could see why you would be attracted to this item, but this is definitely not a necessary step for me. I would not take the extra time to use this as a base and go. It's supposed to help minimize the pores, smooth out the skin. It doesn't do any of that. My favorite primers are the Smashbox primers, and those you can tell a difference right away that it is doing something to the skin. With this, I just felt like my skin was getting tacky and oily, and it was just not cool. I did put it on my skin today. What I've been doing lately is just putting it underneath wherever I'm going to highlight, and just use that as a base for highlight, and then use the Smashbox primer for places where I need to minimize the size of my pores. Honest Beauty does have a 365-day return policy guaranteed, which is awesome. So I don't know, I feel like I've been trying so hard with this product and it's just not working for me. Even to prime the eyes, it doesn't do a great job at all. And so I just, I'm just over this product. So I didn't get a foundation because their foundations are cream foundations, so that's not really up my alley. However, they do have a tinted moisturizer with SPF in it, and they also have one that's oil-free, so I may give that a try just because the concealer definitely needs a base. So this is the concealer. It also has a magnetic closing. It also comes with a mirror, and it's also a concealer duo, so it comes with 2 different colors. I got mine in the color Balanced Beige, and this retails for $20. I like that it comes with 2 colors because to me one of them is going to match you perfectly, and the other one is either going to be a little bit lighter or a little bit darker, and so you can use that either to highlight or maybe to hide some imperfections and then use it as a base for whatever else. Also, having 2 colors helps you to continuously mix them and match it for whatever time of the year. So I really do like that part of having 2 colors. This is a very thick consistency. I have found that if you just go right in and dab it all over your face, you're going to get a hot mess, and you're going to have to start smearing and pulling on your skin. So I find that it works really nicely with the Magic Balm underneath, or if you just take your time and just pat it onto your skin and really work it in and take your time little by little. It's very buildable, and it definitely needs to be buildable. You don't want to just go in with a whole bunch of concealer. Definitely take your time. I personally use this darker shade right here, and then I use the lighter shade for the eyelids to act as a primer. This concealer does have a yellow undertone, so that can be a negative because it's very obvious that you have concealer on. However, if you wear it with foundation, it's perfect because it gives you that highlighted effect. I also find that this product really gives you that wide awake look, and it makes you look fresh and just alive. Today I also wore it with the NYX orange based concealer underneath, and it's so much better. I feel like this on its own doesn't do a great job of covering the dark circles, so using the NYX underneath and then this on top really just pulled it all together. Next, I think it's best that we just move on to my favorite product of all time in general, the eyebrows. So the Honest Beauty Company launched a brow filler, and I got mine in the color Rich Brunette. This is 0.01 ounces, and this retails for $15. On one side is the product, and there is a pretty good amount of it. There was definitely more. This, you do have to apply some pressure, so it might go by quickly if you're doing your eyebrows every single day. On the other side, it comes with a little spoolie as well, so you can go ahead and brush the eyebrow hairs. Normally, I do my eyebrows with the Sonia Kashuk palette, or I take the e.l.f. gel along with me and do it together, but it's not an easy like just toss it in your purse type of thing. I also like this because it reminds me very much of the Anastasia Brow Wiz. So this is almost a dupe but for green makeup, so I think that's awesome. Also, the Anastasia one is $22, so this is a great price difference as well for something that's good for your face. This is a perfect on-the-go product. It's super buildable, so you can have a very light eyebrow look, or you can go really bold like I like to do. I also feel like I have great control with this product. I am absolutely in love with this. I will definitely be repurchasing this. For the cons, I will say that it is a bit waxy, which can go for either pro or con. So it is waxy, so it does latch on to your eyebrow hairs. So that's good in the sense that it's going to last a long time. However, it's bad if you don't have a lot of hairs and you're like trying to fill in gaps and it's just like lashing onto one piece and you're like, no, stop it. So in that sense, you do have to play with it a little to kind of blend it out and make it perfect. But overall, guys, I love this product. Next, moving on to the mascara. This is awesome because it comes with a mascara on one side and then it comes with a primer. The primer has 0.07 fluid ounces and the mascara has 0.21 fluid ounces. So I like this mascara a lot because it does a great job of lengthening the eyelashes. When you use the primer, it says to wait for a minute and then apply the mascara. For me, the primer kind of creates a clumpy look, which is what I did for the tutorial because I wanted to keep everything Gucci. But in reality, what I do is just apply the primer and go straight into it with the mascara, and I feel like this does a great job of lengthening without the clumpiness and the mess. I also feel like this really does a great job of gripping onto the eyelashes and curling it at the same time. Also, I love the wand because it has that plastic spiky look rather than the brushes, and so I think that does a great job, especially for the lower lashes. You can really get into it. This mascara is not waterproof, which obviously has its pros and cons. Personally, I think it's great that you don't use a waterproof mascara every single day, because if you are, you're going to be rubbing on your eyelashes all the time to try to get that makeup off on a daily basis. For what? You're not crying every day, are you? So for me personally, I don't think it's necessary to have a waterproof mascara on every day. So for that, I think that's awesome. As soon as you put water on your face, this will come off. So that's the other con, is that if you are putting on your makeup and this touches your eyelid and you drip a tear, your whole makeup look is ruined. So that is a con for that. Now, However, I will definitely not repurchase this. I don't know what it is about this mascara, if it's an ingredient in it, but it does not react well to my eyes, and it doesn't react well when I'm taking them off. I almost cringe putting this on. Today I was like, oh, I have to put that mascara on again. You have to be so gentle when you're putting this onto your eyelashes, because if you even slightly touch your eyeball, it will cause a stinging sensation. And just I don't think my eye is that sensitive, but this has caused my eye to become so red and just water continuously, almost to the point where I have to wash off my makeup and start all over, and it's just such a hassle to put it on. But more importantly, when you're going to take it off at nighttime, especially with their cleanser, I did try it with the Cetaphil sensitive one and also with a Purely makeup remover cleanser. This just makes your eyes so sensitive and stings so badly. It is honestly, that in itself makes me not want to put this mascara on, just knowing that I have to take it off and go through this horrible stinging sensation. So even though it has great products in it, that can't be good for your eye. And so I don't know what's up with this formula, but it needs to be adjusted because it's going to cause some issues. Continuing with the eyes, I'll go ahead and introduce their eyeshadow trios. It comes in this little magnetic packaging. It also comes with a little mirror. It also comes with a little card here, and it gives you some makeup tips, which I think is really nice. So I got this one in Soft Sand. This one has a shimmery champagne color, a matte dark brown, and then a matte like orangey warm brown tone here. And I really like this palette. This was probably my favorite one because I feel like these are great for natural eyes. And then you can add the shimmer, of course. Also, you can fill in your eyebrows with this one. You can just use this as a blending shade. I think this was a great palette. These are 0.16 ounces and they retail for $25, which I was like, oh, that's kind of expensive for just 3 eyeshadows. I feel like they need a 4th. There's something missing when I'm putting this on, and I have to dabble into my Sonia Kashuk matte palette to kind of find it. There's definitely something left to be desired with this palette. They do have 6 different colors, which I think is awesome. They have like a rosy one, they have a blue one, a green one, another brown one, and then like more of a gray toned one. So definitely did a great job as far as color selection. These are very pigmented. They do have a lot of fallout, so you just take your time when you're using it. And I also think they're perfect for on the go. So let me tell you how I like to use them, because for the tutorial I just used them plain out just as they were. But for today's look, especially for this shimmer here, you need to put eye drops with this. It is magnified to full potential and it just looks so beautiful with the eye drops in it, or like Fix Plus or whatever you use. But I think this looks so good with that extra oomph. Otherwise, it just kind of has a lackluster look to it. Another thing for today's look, I did use my Sonia Kashuk palette to kind of help out with the blending and everything like that. Another thing I do like about this product is this color right here in particular is absolutely stunning as a highlight shade. So for me, the only con is definitely that there needs to be an extra color in here, especially with the pricing. So the next product that I have here is another eyeshadow trio, and this one is in Forest Green. It's actually a funny story. When I was making my order, I was like, I want the green one so badly, but knowing me, I wasn't going to use the green one all that often. It was going to be something like for pops or like subtle colors here and there, whatever it may be. But when I received my package, this was in there instead of Soft Sand. So I was like, thank you Jesus, hashtag blessed. I contacted the Honest Company. They sent me Soft Sand free of charge and they let me keep this one. So that was really awesome, and so I'm very happy that I did get this one. I definitely recommend getting a neutral one and then definitely getting a colored one, because it will give you that extra oomph and color selection and all of that, especially for creating multiple different looks. I think 6 eyeshadows will kind of help you out. The best way to purchase the eyeshadow trios is definitely through a bundle. Go ahead and buy 2, get 1 free, essentially for $50 because they're $25 each. Next, I have the Luminizing powder, and this is in Dusk Reflection. This is their darkest shade. The Luminizing powder is very confusing to me. I'm not sure if they're highlight or if they're supposed to help bronze, because they do have a very light shade and then they have this really dark one. This one has a very orange base to it, but it doesn't have too many shimmers in it. So I personally think this is going to be a great bronzer, not for contouring, but more to give your skin some glow, that bronzy summertime glow. This is $25 for 0.35 ounces. There is a good amount of product, so this will last you a while. I really don't have any particular cons to say about this, except if you were expecting this to be a luminizer as far as like a highlighting bronzer, that's not what this is going to do. I think it just has a satin finish. And then the last product that I have is the cream blush. They have 6 different colors. This is 0.07 ounces and this retails for $22. I got the color Truly Daring, which is a very dark color, because as I mentioned in the tutorial, a lot of the products seemed very buildable. So I figured I would go ahead and pick this up instead of a lip color. They have lip crayon. Personally, I just don't like lip crayon packaging, and then I didn't want a lip gloss because I have way too many. So I figured if I get this, I could do both. I didn't wear this on my cheeks today, but it is so buildable, so I think that's great. Especially if you're a makeup artist, I think this is a great product. You can have a different range of how flush someone can look with this, especially yourself. So I like that. Also on the lips, it's great. It is a little drying on the lips. It's not that creamy, so that's the only issue. For the cheeks, it's not long lasting. I think if you use it as a base and then put another powder on top, they would last together. They could last long, but personally, I feel like this should work well on its own, just because, you know, you kind of want to do everything on the go. And then when you reach the bottom of the box, it says, "You are honestly beautiful," which I think is so sweet. So that concludes this Honest Beauty haul and then also review. I hope you guys find this video helpful, and hopefully it guided you towards what you wanted to purchase and what you wanted to steer clear from, or what you wanted to try, whatever it may be. Also, I will mention that their customer service is absolutely amazing, especially if you call in. They're so sweet. And then if you go onto their website and you're having trouble figuring out what type of color to buy or what products to buy, Jessica Alba did do video tutorials, and then they have different women with different skin tones and then with the product on, so you can see which one would look best on you. So I do like that. However, they don't have it for the concealer, so that was a little bit like, ah. But anyways, altogether, I think they did a great job with the website. Everything is so easy to use and so informative. They also have the ingredients and everything. Definitely a great job on the website. So yeah, that concludes this video. I hope you guys liked it. Subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll see you next time. Have a fantastical day. Bye!
If you want it, take it. I should have said it before.